All right, guys, what's up? We're still sitting here at Hannaford's, just as I said in the last video. This shingles, that's what it is. The shingles are starting to flare up again, and I don't have any visual sight of it, but I can feel it in that nerve, and it's just constantly itching here, and like right behind my armpit. I hope that goes away soon. So anyway, the whole reasoning behind this video is just as the title says, what do drivers want? And as a driver myself, obviously I can mention a few things that I want, but I'm not looking to just have my authority to run my authority. I've always wanted to build a company, and I just wish I started sooner. But at the same time, I'm happy that I didn't, because over my entire career in trucking, I have always taken away from the companies that I have been with. So I'll use a few examples. Let's go back to Schneider. Schneider, the thing that I really liked about Schneider was their service facility. So I can't speak on a lot of the facilities, but Carlisle especially, and I know it was I can't speak on all the people at the facilities, but Schneider's setup for the facilities was nice, especially for minimal stuff. Needed a light bulb change, needed a filter change, needed a mud flap, stuff like that. You went into the express lane. The express lane, you would pull up and they would fix a couple things real quick. It didn't matter about the bigger stuff, the people that were in front of you. It mattered that you had tiny things that could be fixed immediately and get you right back on the road. That's something I took from Schneider. TMC, I mean, this is future stuff when I get bigger. TMC had it set up so anytime you were in Des Moines, Iowa, for the night, all you had to do is grab your bag and go over to the hotel and check in. You didn't have to pay nothing. It was all free. You had the possibility of a roommate, which is understandable. Or you could have paid for your own room. That was a possibility too. But you had the option to go have a free room, be able to take a shower, be able to lay down, watch some TV, kick back and relax. Great thing about TMC. I took something away from every single company. I don't want to put all the things that I appreciated from all of them. I also took a lot of bad things away from companies, things that I didn't like, things that I wish this company, what this company had, I wish this company implemented. But it could have been reversed too. You know what I mean? There was good things at this company and good things at this company. If both companies had those good things, it would eliminate the bad things. But I'm looking for what drivers want, which kind of goes to the background of why I chose the name that I chose. Pearson's Way isn't what I originally planned on naming my company. My original plan was Driver's Way. But as we all know, some drivers out here take things too literally. And not just drivers, all people in general. If you're working for a company called Driver's Way, some people may take that as it's their way. The company's name is Driver's Way. It's right there in the title. That means what I want is what happens. And that's kind of why I took it away and decided to go with my name, so that it's kind of my way type deal. But for the most part, it's about the driver. It's about my company's going to be built around driver needs. They always say that the customer is number one. In my eyes, the customer for my company, my customer is the driver. Hannaford's not my customer. P&G's not my customer. Name any company, they're not my customers. My customer will be the driver. My driver's customer is Hannaford. So the way my driver treats his customer is where the problems may become. But to me, number one is my customer. To me, my customer is the driver. It's not the other way around. You take any of these large companies, and they're looking at making the warehouses number one, and the driver is nothing. He's just another seat behind the wheel. And I have a huge problem with that, especially considering the fact I've been a driver this whole time. 13 years now. This will be my 14th year. Time flies by. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Tell me what kind of money you think you should have. What kind of home time. Should there be set limits to these? What kind of money should a new driver be making? What kind of money should somebody that's been driving 10 years or 20 years be making? What is your opinion? And I stress the word opinion because that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for, well, you said this, so that's written in stone. That's why I steered away from Driver's Way. I'm just looking for opinions, and I want to make sure that this company, when I build it, it's the best company. I don't want it to be we're rated top 100 in our county. You know what I mean? Like you hear all the BS from these major companies. I want to be number one to the drivers, and that's who I want to be number one to. I did ask about new driver pay and stuff like that. I don't plan on hiring any new drivers, no newbies, for at least 5 years. And I don't know what the requirements and stuff are going to be yet. I still got to find out through insurance and whatnot before I start making plans on that. Right now, I'm just trying to... The first 3 months was about me learning what I needed to do and stuff. Ooh, excuse me. 2021 is all about me still learning. But I'm also going to be taking a look at what I'm making for pay. I'm going to be taking a look at what my expenses are, and what I can actually afford to pay drivers and stuff like that. And I just want, that's why I'm asking for opinions, so I can take all of that into consideration and try to see how well I can make those pays work out. The other thing is, it's not just pay. I want to know everything: home time, pay, vacation, how much you should be getting for breakdown, layover, ideas for I keep losing my words. My mind is just running a million miles an hour. I want to say incentives, which it is. It's an incentive, but bonuses. What kind of bonuses would you guys like to see? if you were to come work for my company, or if you were to go work for another company. Also, for the owner-operator side, what kind of benefits would you guys like to see? What would you like to see paid for? What kind of... Are you only willing to work for somebody that has customers, or would you work for somebody... I shouldn't say customers, but dedicated freight. I don't plan on doing any dedicated freight for a long time. Not until I have several trucks to back it up, because I'm not going to accept something that I need to keep hustling around and trying to find drivers for. I'd rather stick to the open market. And if I find, a couple small customers here and there where I can stick a few drivers on, and we'll take all the freight as long as we got the capacity for type deal where we don't have a set contract, I'll do that. But I don't plan on doing any contracts. Me personally, when it comes to contract work, I personally don't like it. I can't stand consistent repetition. I have to do something different all the time. So I can do the same thing for a couple months. But after that couple months, I need to get out. I need to go stretch my legs. I need to go... I don't care. That's what happens when I take runs to Texas. That's me stretching my legs. I'm just getting out of the norm. I need to change something up. Go out, do something else for a month or so, and then I can go back to doing the same thing. But with that problem where I need that couple weeks to a month or whatever every now and again to go stretch my legs, that screws you over on contract work. So that's why I stay away from that type of stuff. And I don't plan on doing it until I have the drivers that want to do it, and I have enough drivers in that area to do it. But right now I'm just looking to build something up. I don't plan on building extremely fast right now at the moment. This isn't set in stone, nothing is. But at the moment my goal is by the end of this year to have one company driver and one owner operator. By the end of next year, I plan on bringing on 2 more owner operators and 2 more company drivers. So by the end of next year, I plan on having 3 of each. And that's my goal. And pretty much doubled up what I hired the previous year. So we'll go 1, 2, 4, 8, and so forth and so on. I think what I calculated up would be over 2,000 drivers by the end of the 10th year. So we'll see what happens. I think that last year is where it sends me over quite a bit. It's like 1,000 drivers in the last year that I would hire. If I stick to that, if I could end up hiring more, I could hire less. We'll see what happens. My major goal is within the next 7 years within the next 3 to 7 years, I plan on semi-retiring out of the truck. I don't plan on sitting in the truck full time anymore. I'm really just getting to the point that I want to be home with the kids and doing stuff at home and running stuff from the sidelines. And again, when stuff starts getting monotonous, then I can go out, stretch my legs. You know what I mean? I'll always have one truck for myself, but that's not really something to do with the business. That's more about just me wanting to go out and do stuff. Of course, I say 3 to 7 years because we'll see what happens between those years. We'll see how many drivers we get, see how fast we're growing, and go from there. But if you guys would, please message me, comment, share it, get as many drivers involved here. I'd like to definitely get some feedback on this and which way people think I should go. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning, getting involved in the video, and I really hope to hear from you guys soon. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow.